saw you down the motorway. There was something about you that day. I can still hear the shimmering sound.
Good morning, everyone. I am so happy you decided to join me today. Today, we're going to thrift. I'm currently outside Goodwill, and I think it's going to be super fun to see what they have. We recently moved to Peachtree City, Atlanta, Georgia, and it's one of those things where it's exciting to go to all these areas that you haven't been before. So I just want to check out what they have today, and let's see what we can find. This is the fun of thrifting. Let's just get to it. Right off the bat, I was so impressed with the type of frames that they had, especially the size of the frames, because usually that is what costs a lot of money. So when you're thrifting, look at the frames and see if it will fit with the rest of your decor. This particular one, I thought the entire thing was beautiful, especially because florals are so in right now. It really is a trend that's happening in 2023. The only problem is the frame I didn't feel would fit with the current decor that we have. However, you could always DIY it. It's just I wasn't prepared quite yet to do that. But I was just, again, so surprised at the inventory that Goodwill currently has. Usually we're looking at frames when we're thrifting, but I thought this piece was so beautiful. The only thing I would change would be the green border around it. I would probably change it to white. And this gold frame really stood out to me. I just think it would be so beautiful to add on a kitchen countertop to add visual interest.
We couldn't tell the sky from the ground. I know my life will never be the same after that day.
Keep in mind, there are so many things in the thrift stores right now that are for Christmas, and most people are not thinking Christmas. So if you're seeing something that you absolutely love, snap it up now so you can use it for the coming end of the year. Now, this vase I thought was so beautiful because of the shape. You can absolutely DIY this, whether you want to put cement on it or layer paints with baking soda just to make it look aged. This one I absolutely fell in love with because of the handle detail, again, to DIY and make it look aged and beautiful for your space. However, when I went to get a shopping cart, it was gone when I came back. So just keep in mind that if you love something in a thrift store, just grab it right there and then.
Let's sit down, it's getting cold. All that glitter is not gold, and you are something I don't wanna miss. The way you looked at me before makes me want you even more. If you want to, I'm up for a kiss. I know it's tough. Don't let anybody tell you you're not enough.
Guys, thrifting actually takes up a lot of energy, especially if you're trying to creatively imagine what would fit in your space. So I decided to grab a Starbucks for a break and try the brown sugar oat milk espresso, and it was really, really yummy. Next location, which is this one, is a thrift store that's in our city, Peachtree City, and I was blown away. It had section after section after section. It was like the entire building was the thrift store. This particular section were newish items, mostly furniture, where you can actually get new furniture for a lot less, like these chairs. So amazing. Probably stuff that people bought and just thought, you know what, I no longer want it. And then this was the next room where they had all the knickknacks. And again, I was just like mind blown. This was another beautiful vase in my opinion. Anything that's tall with handles or has a really interesting shape, I think is so beautiful to DIY and make a statement in your home. And this one really caught my eye. Not something that I would normally have, but I think it's understated enough, classic, but also creates visual interest for a kitchen. This frame I thought was beautiful, again for a kitchen countertop or for an office shelf.
I don't ever wanna be alone again. Despite all, you're my best friend.
This basket I thought was so sweet, something that would retail for $15 to $20 at least, and it was going for $4.50. Now this section was a whole other section, so a completely different room, and I was just drawn to these lamps. Look at the detailing, look at the color. I think it would elevate any space. The only thing it was missing were lampshades, but you can absolutely take off the top and also use this as a vase. This was another Goodwill, so this is a whole different day. We actually went to a different neighborhood to do something else and ran into this particular Goodwill, and it was so neat and tidy and bright. Very different to the one I went to the other day, and again, just a lot of beautiful items. However, nothing that really caught my eye too much in terms of statement pieces. Okay, this I thought was so sweet, so beautiful. Look at the detailing on the handle, the lock, something you can absolutely put on a shelf. I really wish I had space for this, but honestly, it would just go into storage.
I woke up in the middle.
Okay, so I wasn't planning to go to Walmart, but I had to purely because our Walmart had been closed for a really long time because it had burnt down. And I just realized it had just opened. So I was one of the first few people to go in there. And what was so beautiful about the situation was that the inventory was pretty much full. I was able to have first picks of all of the vases and vessels that Walmart had that I kept seeing online. So honestly, I had first picks and I'm excited to show you what I ended up choosing.
And I wondered how you're always right. It gets me. I couldn't see what you saw in me. Ooh, na na na. But you showed me how to believe. Still gets me. When I look back, I can see your.
Okay, it's time to head home and see what I thrifted. The first item is this cute garlic jar. I don't know what else to call it. If there's a name for it, let me know in the comments below. Love this little lid with an actual garlic on top as well as the word. I also love that it's all white, as you can see with its surroundings, my countertops to wood to darker marble. I really needed some whites to kind of pop and give contrast. I love too that if you turn it around, without the lid, you can actually use it as a vase or a vessel for stems, maybe for shelf decor. It has multi-purpose use, and that's what I love about it. And when I took off the sticker, it actually said it's from Crate & Barrel, so I thought it was such a steal. I believe it went for $1.
And I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for it all. Yeah, I will love you for it all.
Yep, I could not resist this piece. I had to take it home with me. And on top of that, because I went on Monday, it was like a 10% off as well. So it wasn't even $3.50. And I just thought it was so stunning, so classic. Love the glass, love the shape. It gave so much character to my coffee station. I do need to wash it, but for the purposes of this, because I'm so impatient, I wanted to put something in there that was safe and already covered. So I put in my pineapple cakes just to see what it would look like with the rest of my decor. And I am in love.
It is hard to share my thoughts. Ooh, na, na, na. It's like cutting a wound in the bleeding.
Guys, I almost missed this piece. It was at the bottom on a really busy shelf, and I adore it. I'm so happy I spotted it before I left. I grabbed it. It was $1. It's so heavy. It almost feels like iron itself. I love the detailing, the imperfections. I just thought it would be so great for my guest bath. So I decided to style it on the spot just to see what I can make of it. Similar to the kitchen because of the countertops, I felt it needed a pop of white. So what I did was grab these Dollar Tree stems, did not like the leaves at all. So I took them off and actually cut them to make them shorter and just inserted some of these just to create some visual interest. And I thought it turned out really great.
But I know that you need it all. Ooh. Just give me some time, 'cause I need to know that you're staying.
Now from Walmart, I had to grab this piece. It was only $5, and I just think it elevates any space. It's white. Look at the detailing. It's so beautiful. I think this would pop around my warm tones, and I couldn't believe I found this vase. It's the one that went viral all over Instagram, all over YouTube. I am so excited to style with this, and in person it looks even more gorgeous. Love the detailing. I cannot wait to put stems in there. I think I might put this on top of the fireplace or maybe in my office, I don't know. So stay tuned because I will be transitioning from winter to spring soon and use all of the inventory that I collected over the past few weeks. We want to say we absolutely adore you. This little guy is so excited to see you. And I also wanted to share with you how I was trying to film just this little segment of this thrifted vase in my bathroom after putting in the stems. My little girl Hinata was so overwhelmed with love. She needed to pretty much make love to everything around her, including the stems. So I just want to say all of us are so grateful for you. We love that you spend the day with us. I cannot wait to see you next. Make sure to stay tuned for all of the beautiful reveals, especially my office. I'm going to be decorating that and revealing that to you. There's so many things in our new home that I want to share with you. Until next time, have a beautiful, abundant week. Bye.
We'll love you for it all. Yeah.